Welcome back to A Vaulted A Build Phase. I believe this is episode 7, and today we're going into the Nether. Now you can see that I've already technically been in there, but I took some damage, I got injured by a bat, decided I wanted to re-record the intro, and came back out here. So, we're going to try to get into Cagerium today. We need Nether... what are they called? Wither skulls? Yeah, Wither skeleton skulls. 1 per cage, if memory serves, and so that's what we're going to try to find today. Originally I was complaining about needing scaffolding, but, well, I got just a bunch of netherrack just from walking in there, probably from my previous excursion, and I believe that's everything we need to talk about today. You'll see that I've got some new equipment from the previous few vault runs, and I also have a trident from something that happened while trying to prepare for the vault. So we're just going to get into the Nether. And this is where a fire bat presumably ignited me. Oh, that's bad. That is a ghast, that is. Can I hit it? I missed. How dare I miss? That was the easiest return to sender I have ever had, and moreover, I'm so glad it happened on camera. Wow. Okay, so if we take a look over here, there's clearly a fortress in this direction. I think the idea is I'm just going to hop on up this way. Hold on, which way do I want to go? Oh, ow! Holy nuts. Ow. Okay, right. Thank you for reminding me to do the other crucial thing. I need to activate my stuff, because clearly I don't want to be doing this without my skills. Presumably, if I wanted, I could, like, pillar over to this, and then dig a hole in the wall, and then just come through here. And I think I might do that. I think I might do that because that's the least exposure. I mean that in terms of the elements. Maybe I don't even need to pillar in anywhere. Maybe I can just... Okay, there we go. Let me just break on in. Well, I can certainly appreciate the fact that I'm getting these bricks. And maybe if I end up using this a lot, I'll try to make it pretty in the future, but for now, we're just going... Oh. Well, there we go. We are now inside the fortress, and actually... Oh! Oh, that's terrifying. Okay. I'm going to create a waypoint where we're at. Fortress entrance. And we're just going to make this red. Confirm. Oh. Well, okay. Delete that waypoint. Come on. Oh, yeah. Confirm deletion. Right. You have to do it twice. Now. Okay. Here we go. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Oh, the random chance. Oh, but apparently the turtle shell, the stun effect, applies at range too. So we've got some blaze rods. That's pretty nice early on. Well, relatively early on. Actually, is it relatively early on? I've been in this series for, what, 6-7 weeks now? So that's not exactly what anybody would call early, per se. Ooh, look at those basalt pillars. That's kind of cool. Oh, wait a minute. Did I see a saddle? I should have grabbed the saddle, because we could go get one of those horses. Okay. I need to be careful around here. Interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. I definitely want to grab some nether wart while I'm here. Yes! Oh, that's hot. Vein mining applies to punching, too. That's rad. Love that. Thank you. Oh. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, that was the sickest drive-by. I don't like the... Oh, it's a strider. I don't think I've heard a strider before. Or at the very least, I haven't played in more recent versions of Minecraft all that much, so those are new even to me. And the noises they make are very freaky. No offense. this is a really big fortress. I think I might just be a pro Minecrafter. Huh? No, let's not get ahead of myself. Oh yeah, so a couple of things. I unlocked a couple more mods. One is storage drawers, I believe. Or maybe it's just drawers? I think it's storage drawers, but... So I unlocked that. And that's going to be great for, well, storage. And then, I also unlocked waystones. And that's very important, because A, that'll save me a whole bunch of time while I don't have an elevator. I can just kind of casually cook up a couple of waystones, or waystone pads, or telepads, whatever they're called. And then... still no head. Great. Yeah, so we can make a couple of telepads, and then I can save myself some time with walking up and down the stairs until I get an elevator. And then I can also use it, you know, to just teleport to far-off biomes, to villages, etc., etc. And that should make for a much easier, well, not easier series per se, but that should be just a nice quality of life improvement that I think will help with the series. Ow. Stop. Oh boy. Ha! Friendly fire. How do I get over there? Because there seem to be a lot of skeletons over this way. Is it down? Sure looks like down. That is a head. Oh, it's up there. Yes. Still just one head, but one is better than none. Oh, I know where I am, I think. Yeah. This is close to the entrance. That's where I am. That makes sense. Yes, I know where I am. But that still doesn't explain where those two withers went. Whither did they go? That's some archaic English humor. Yes, I'm inordinately proud of bad puns, why do you ask? At some point in time I feel maybe I should just stop recording and put on like some Enterprise in the background, but then that's when I'm going to get my last skull, and I'm going to be like, oh darn it, I wish I was recording. I can't very well record if there's something like mega copyrighted in the background. In fact, I'm not even sure OBS would necessarily see it. Like, I'm pretty sure they do a good job of making sure that you can't capture... Oh, what's the term? Well, I've forgotten what the term is. DVR? Oh, behind me. Still no other head. That was it! Yes! Alright, we've got all three of our heads. We can go the heck home right now. And so we shall go the heck home right now. Something is super messed up, and I think I've managed to make Minecraft non-Euclidean. Unintentionally. That's definitely not true. Now, where is the portal supposed to be? Down this way? Okay, I'm gonna just keep heading down. I'm just going to keep trying down. Because it was definitely down from the fortress entrance originally. Yes. And so let's see. That means that my waymarker Y values are probably super messed up. That is promising that is the portal. Yep. Ow. Oh. Nice try. Okay, so we are at Y30. That explains the discrepancies, so edit. Oh my god, look at that Y value. Sheesh. Okay. There we go. That's better. That's a lot better. Thank you. Okay, so stairs up to portal. Oh, refers to inside the mine, which means that we actually need to be right around here? Hold on. Right around here, I think, is what I'm referring to. Yes. Yes, okay. This is exactly what I'm referring to. So what Y value are we at? 29. At a waypoint. Yep, so that's what it is. My things just weren't at all accurate. And then I'm going to immediately take my skulls and Cagerium, Mob Cage, Ominous Skull. So we need 3 Wutotic Masses, 12 Chromatic Ingots, that's trivial. The Black Steel Ingot might be more difficult because I don't have that many opals, much less perfect ones. Wait, hold on. That only makes 1? Oh my god, that's so expensive. And I need 2 of them. I need 2 of them per. So that might be the new bottleneck. So I might potentially just have to keep running vaults and stuff and just working on the rest of my base. And if that's the case, this is probably the part where I stop recording for now. And oh, well, actually, maybe not. Maybe not, because that should be enough. That should be enough for 5? Oh, but the problem is I need 6. Well, that is most unfortunate, but we can at least do some of these right now, and that is a-okay by me. Take some of these. Okay, so in order to make this, we need a whole heck ton of steel. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm only really going to be able to make 1 of these. I mean, I'm sure I have more carbon somewhere. Yeah, okay, so there's this. That's not carbon. Okay, I've already taken all that out. Oh, the carbon wasn't the problem, it's the chromatic steel. And that we have a solution for. We have a solution for it as soon as I find where I put the ore. And after a lot of crafting, we got our first ominous skull. And unfortunately, that's probably all I'm going to get for now. Because I need to get just a lot more chromatic steel if I want to do anything with that. And I have plenty of carbon. The chromatic iron is the problem, and I'm still smelting some up. But I don't think I quite have enough to be able to do what I need to do. Yeah, because let's see, I need 2 of these. That means I need 16 steel ingots, and I'm stuck at 11. So unless I happen to have just a little bit more chromatic iron in my base, and I don't think I do. Yep. I know exactly what's about to happen. I need to have a mining session. Just check in real quick, hoping that... No, I really don't. Okay. So, I'll be back after the mining session. Ta-ta! Okay, well, we are back in the second half of the video, or second part of the video, potato tomato, and the thing is, I don't have a whole lot of time today, unfortunately, due to delays and the like. You don't have a whole lot of time for the second half of the episode, and what I'm planning on doing is we have a mob cage, And they're really expensive to make, so I only have one mob cage for right now. We also have the materials for a mob terrarium, so we're going to make one of these too. And if I check this box, yes, you can see that we have 3 hostile eggs and 2 non-hostile eggs. So we have the cave spider spawn, chicken spawn, cow spawn, skeleton spawn, and zombie spawn. And the thing is, that pretty much means that I want to pick one of each, you know, like one hostile mob and one friendly mob to put in these spawners. And then I think I'm going to put some shulker boxes underneath it, just in case I don't get a whole lot of building done in the rest of the video. And I've been told that you can just move these, so, you know, just to be safe, I'll move them with Silk Touch. But the point is, you put these on top of an inventory of your choice, and it will automatically deposit items of the mob you put in there into your inventory. In this case, shulker boxes, so that eventually I can get into storage drawers once I know what kind of things each of them drops. And in this initial batch, and I'll probably just take this box with me, but in this initial batch, I'm feeling like we do the skeleton spawn egg for the cage, because that's going to help us out with bone meal. That's potentially going to help with arrows. Not that I use arrows that much, but arrows are still a component of vault crystals from time to time, if memory serves. And then for the non-hostile one, I'm kind of on the fence. I mean, obviously we only have 2 things, cow and chicken, but I think I might go with the cow, just because I think that having the leather and the beef is going to be more useful. So we're probably going to pick those 2 as our mobs. Let me just get one more shulker box, and then we can start that setup going. Okay, so we have 2 shulker shells, or I actually made 2 boxes, specifically because I want one for the vault, because I'm too lazy to do proper inventory management. Let's see. I'll put the cage over here for now. Put the cage over here for now. And then I will put the terrarium over here for now. And, how does this work? I think I just right-click the eggs into them. And there's probably, like, somebody... No, not the zombie one. I said the skeleton one, and we're gonna go with the cow. I'm just going to look this up before I accidentally lose my eggs. And I think... No, yeah, I've already used all of the eggs that I got out of the chests. Aha. Okay, so that might have totally screwed me over. I need to not have stuff in my offhand. And I'm also just going to shift right-click just to... Okay, so right-clicking of any kind does not seem to work. I'm just going to try this, and if I get a skeleton in my base, I'm going to be very disappointed with myself. Okay, I should learn to trust things just a little bit more, but for now, that's our setup, and I want to see... That's a rookie mistake. That's a rookie mistake, that is. Yeah, place the shulker boxes in a direction that's actually accessible. Thank you very much. Okay, and with that, I'm going to do some off-screen, I guess, probably building and the like. I hope to make some more progress on the building that's upstairs, and theoretically we're going to cut back to some of that. If not, I'm going to just cut back to the exit because... Outro. Because, like I said, there's not a whole lot of time for me left today, and I'm just not feeling great. Well, unfortunately, I'm out of the amount of time I think I can allocate to the second half of this video, so it's going to be a shorter one on the whole, and for that you have my apologies, but, you know, life kind of bit me in the butt this week, and that's fine. Let's just go over what I have managed to do in this second half, and as promised, we have the 2 Cagerium things that I was talking about. We have a Mob Terrarium for cows and a Mob Cage for skeletons. And I've put them in shulker boxes just because I'm going to transport all this stuff upstairs, and also I wanted to find out exactly what drops they drop before I, try to rig up any more permanent storage system. So for the cow, you can see that we have leather and raw beef, and that's going to be fantastic for my food source. And I'd just like to point out that I've only been on for like a few hours at this point in time, so this kind of a yield is fantastic. Like, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm set for vault leather for a while. And skeletons are a little bit slower, unfortunately, but even so, we have nearly 2 stacks of both arrows and bones. Oh no, we do have 2 stacks of arrows. That came in while I was recording this. Excellent. So, That's trucking along, and I plan on eventually moving these both up to the building that I've been working on the surface, and we're going to go take a look at how that's coming along now. Okay, so we are now up in the shared apiary, aviary, what have you, and a fair amount of stuff's going on. We have added just a little bit more framework, but I think it looks a whole heck of a lot better, so let's just, if I've done this right, let's just pan on out. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Now, there's some stuff that I need to figure out shape-wise, and I'm not wholly sold on the dome on the top. I mean, for one thing, it's all covered in snow, so I need to put down some string to prevent that from happening, but I think the shape is looking a lot better than it was the last time we had it, especially with all the glass in place. And then I also used some of the block architecture. Hold on, I need to rename the HUD real quick just so I can see what this is. Okay, so we're talking about block carpentry. Yes, block carpentry has like mimic blocks, and it's the same thing as the or very similar to carpenter's blocks of yore, except better implemented, I think. I mean, it doesn't have nearly as many styles, but I'm getting long in the tooth. But the point is, I was able to use it to add a dark oak wall down at the bottom there, and some copper fencing beneath the lightning rod, and I think that looks really good. I'm of two minds with what I want to do for this lightning rod, whether I let some of it oxidize or not. Like, I don't think it's oxidizing as a block carpentry thing, because it doesn't track the state, it just takes the appearance of copper. So I don't think it's going to oxidize, but I might want it to just a little bit. So, you know, maybe we can get like the first stage of oxidation on the second one, or, you know, the one below the lightning rod, and then we get the second stage of oxidation below that. I think that might potentially look nice. But the point is, we now have a lightning rod on top of our aviary, and I think that's very nice. Unfortunately, my bees, because I haven't completed the building just yet, they keep leaking out. This section, I kind of need to figure out the shape of not only the supports, but also the glass. So that might be something I port over into creative mode and then just figure out. And then you can see that we've done just a little bit more down in here. Not a whole lot, but mostly support pillars and the like. And this is where I also hit, do I want to keep with the original intent where we let, you know, fresh air flow through and the animals can get, like, just some fresh air and risk potentially losing all of our bees because they keep leaking out again? Or do we turn this into glass as well and just have that wrap around the corner and, you know, just be like a solid wood and glass structure that nothing can actually flee from? So that's a potential consideration. Haven't figured out what I want to do just there yet. The other thing is, I remembered that quark obsidian pressure plates are in the pack, so if we can just get in right here, I think I'm going to change how the initial entryways on all of the levels work, so that we have like some black stone right here on the landing instead of grass, and then that way we'll be able to conceal the obsidian pressure plates, which, if it's the way I think it's supposed to be, are only going to activate for people. That's something that I'm just going to need to test in creative mode. But basically, I just want it to be so that the doors close behind me when I leave, and also animals can't trigger the pressure plates because they're obsidian pressure plates. If that is the mod that normally does that, that's something that might happen. And the last thing that I used the block carpentry for are these here. So you can see that I've got some white stained glass stairs that look phenomenal, actually. I was not exactly surprised by that, but I'm pleasantly surprised that it works the way that I would have expected it to, texture-wise. So we've got that, and we also have some white stained glass doors here too, and I think that just is a nice little touch that lets us get in and out of this top section without having to, you know, go all the way down the stairs or leave through the house that's going to be here eventually. And there is also some more that I need to do here with regards to the shaping of, you know, the dome and the cylinder that's going to, you know, lead up into the house over here. And of course, my abundantness of mobs. Oh yeah, and a lot of bamboo. It turns out that the block carpentry blocks require scaffolds to craft them, and then so I need a lot of bamboo. I need a lot of bamboo, and I also need flax, which you can see that I've finally planted. So that is all in the way of updating. Let me I forgot I was in here. So let me just get to a place that's a little more conducive for outros. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. And as always, I'm looking forward to your feedback in the comments below. And with that, I will catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching, everybody.